Hey guys, this is my 7th week of my transformation. I'm gonna go ahead and pose now and show the chest and the biceps and the triceps and the forearm and the lats. There you go. See, I've gotten quite a bit bigger at my 7th week. I can suck in, there we go, which is what they do. Get the pump. There we go, that's the picture right there with the trap. There you go. I'll show you the arm. I'll show you the tricep. I've actually got one now. See that? There's what my arm looks like outstretched. At my side. Lean. Now I'll show you guys my abs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, because I've been bulking. I've been eating a lot of food. Check this out again. I'll try to get bigger. There we go. That right there is the picture of 7 weeks into my transformation. Yep. Now I'll just show the body. See that? I'm buff again. I've got my old physique back. I'm just not lifting the same weight, but I do have the basics of my old physique. Now watch this one, see? I'm not Frankenstein. I do have another arm. They're a little bit past 15 inches, but not by much. Fully outstretched arm. There you go. Shows my whole arm, all the musculature in there. And you see the arm finally grew to look like the other arm. Because this is actually my weak arm right here is my left arm. But I'm building it strategically in the gym by doing a couple of reps with just my left. There it is. It actually looks good now. And there it is. As you can see now, it's showing up. And you can see my forearm is starting to look like the other one. Yep, now I'll show you my back. See those lats? I'm doing a lot of work on my back. See the muscle, check out the traps. See, now they're legit. Look at my right one. I do an alternative grip when I shrug, that's why they look different. And they're not really different, no. Now you see my physique there. See that? That's the whole thing. And I'll suck in and show you guys what I look like here. There we go. Now you see the pump in my arm, I've grown like 3% since the last time I made a video. And that's about what that is. You see? I want you to check something out. See that arm? See that arm? Now check this arm out. See, people can tell that I work out now, see? Because not only do I have broad shoulders, but I also have biceps. And it's all genetics. I've seen people my size with huge triceps. You know, I don't really believe that I have the genetics for that because I never did. But I do have nice biceps, though. And then we'll do the other side. See that? So I'm going to do another pose. I'm going to show you that my chest did sculpt. You see? And so it's not flimsy anymore and soft and move. It's not a move, it's a chest. Check this out. There you go. 15.25 inch biceps. Yep. You just have to believe me, I'm no liar. I do have that size. And this chest also built itself. Yep, and check out the shoulder. I want you to see my shoulders. You see that? Goes with my trap. And this one is just about the same. I'm right-handed. That's the only issue. That's why that looks a little bit sharper. But I'm working on balancing it out. Yeah, I'm 7 weeks into my transformation. And I know that I said I was going to bench 400. I actually had some conversations with some trainers and stuff, and I talked to them about it, and they said, just keep the weight you're doing because you look great. And I told them that I'm an ectomorph with just a little tiny bit of meso, and they said, well, that's too much weight for you then. Because I'm supposed to be skinny, and now I have very lean muscle, is what that's called. Very lean muscle. I'm not kidding you. You've only heard of lean muscle. Not lean muscle. That's mentioned 315 for reps. I'm only doing 165, but I'm doing the reps. See that? How's that physique? Look at this. See that? I look good now. I'm happy. I'm happy with my physique. I'm going to stay this way. So my 7th week is pretty much the way that I'm going to look for the rest of my life. And I'm not an ab guy. I don't do any ab exercises. All I wanted was a flat stomach, and that's what I got. Here, I'll show you my flat stomach. Put my hand in my pocket here. There you go. Get the tricep in there. I have a flat stomach, see? That's all that I wanted. Yep. And then I'll show you the arm again. 15.25 inches. And that's pretty much it. Now I'll do the relax pose so you can see my lats. Now I'll flex as hard as I can, do the most muscular. See it in my traps. I really built those, so I did a lot of deadlifts my whole life. And I'll do the other arm now. There we go, you see? I built my left and my right. Check out the back of my left. See the lats? Yep. Check this out. See that shoulder? That's one of my strongest points, is my shoulder. Yep, and here's how strong I am. Watch this. You can feel the physical strength. It's awesome. It feels very, very much so exhilarating. To flex with that much muscle. I have strength now. It feels good. All right, final pose. I'll back up. Flatten my stomach, because I don't have abs. I have a stomach that's flat. I have a chest. I'll just put this in my pocket here. And there's my physique. There you go. And this is what I'm going to keep my whole life. I'm just going to go to the gym once a week and just maintain this physique. Because now I'm maintenance. Because I'm satisfied with this. I decided this is all that I want. Yeah, but I'm not feeling like going and buying new suits and buying new t-shirts and buying new jeans by becoming a lean muscle, which would be a 300-pound bench press. I'm not interested. No, but I like my jeans. I like my stuff. I don't want to change. So anyway, I'm pulling 225. I'm squatting 135. And I'm benching 165, and it's all for reps and sets. Yep, and exercises. Yep. So there you go. That's it. That's what I look like. That's my final physique. And I'm going to keep it for the rest of my life until I'm in my 80s, and then I'll probably have to stop. But that's my plan. Because I'm not going to get too big, you see. So I'm not going to get injured like, well, I won't even say that. Never mind. That's not nice. Never ever talk bad about other people. Sorry about that. There you go. That's me. I'm happy with my body. I'm all done. I look good. Yep. And there's my face. In case if anybody wants to use me for trade for print or anything like that. And I can always shave, of course, and do something with my hair. But if there's nothing to do with getting pictures or anything like that, or even money, then there's no point in shaping up. Yeah, I noticed that hair is up there. I got out of bed, so. There we go, last one. Focus on the chest. There we go. I got the pump now. There we go. That's what I look like. That's what I look like. There we go. I'll do the other side. That's what I look like. Okay, guys, take care. Thanks for viewing. And this is my body for my lifetime. Right there. That's my physique for my lifetime. I got a flat stomach. I got chest. I got shoulders. I got traps. I got biceps. A little bit of triceps. I got forearms. And I've got quads, too. Is pretty much it for my physique. And lats. Yeah, and lats. And a back. So that's what I built. Did it in 7 weeks. And when I saw this right here, that picture there, I said, that's big enough. Yep, so I'm stopping at 7 weeks into my transformation, and this is my final video for a year, and then in a year I'll just show you that I maintained this. And that's the program. I'm benching 165, not 400, so yeah, I did kind of talk to some guys, and they were telling me about ectomorphs growing to that size as pain and suffering, and I said, no thank you. So anyway, thanks for viewing, guys. Bye, said David.